from watching that game this afternoon, I certainly thought Liverpool were there for the taking.
We have all just watched Liverpool beat Arsenal 1-0. Dominic Szoboszlai's incredible free kick won it. But Kay, let's be honest, it wasn't quite the game we hoped it was going to be, was it?
No, it was dire. It's weird with Arteta and the way he sets up against some of these sides. You'd think like he'd go out all guns blazing. Like what else are you waiting for? But I think he just goes in a bit defensive. But Szoboszlai was great. I mean, that free kick was amazing. It doesn't look like they're missing Trent at all at the moment. But yeah, I expected more from Arsenal.
Yeah, I thought Arsenal. I know what you mean with Arsenal. They go in games to not lose them and stay in games. But I actually thought first half I thought Liverpool were really poor, and the game was there for Arsenal. If they were just a little bit braver and went and actually took the game a bit more to Liverpool, I think they can go and win that. So I think that's a real chance missed for Arsenal today. But then I think Liverpool done what what champions do. They stayed in the game. They didn't panic when they weren't at the best, and obviously a great free kick to win them the game. But yeah, I think from Arsenal's point of view, I think going to Anfield, that's as big a chance today, I thought, which you're going to have.
No, I was going to say, do you think he needs to be a bit more brave? Because I feel like you played for a side that when I mean sometimes to the detriment of it, where you were like, we're going out attacking. That's it. Like Champions League final, for example, you went out attacking when you probably should have been a bit more defensive. But do you think he lacks that sort of sense of bravery in those big games?
Yeah, I think you could say that at times, but I think we do it late on as well. Like last 15 minutes, we'd get every attacking player on the pitch and get the ball at Wagger, cross it in the box, back it up, second balls, and really go at teams then. Where I feel like if you look, today for Arsenal, obviously he brought Eze on and young Dalman again for 15-year-olds. It's a tough place to come on at Anfield, and so when for Arsenal, if you're relying on that, then that would be a concern. But I just think Arteta, we've seen it over the years. We've seen it at Man United first game of the season. They went and and done a job on Man United, stayed in the game. Man United was a better team. But they go and win the game 1-0, and I think the problem you have, if you don't win the game, then obviously these questions start coming at you, where should he have been a bit braver, should he? I don't get why Eze didn't start. He's played for Palace this season, he's fit, he's probably on a high after signing for the club he was at when he was a boy, so I don't get why he didn't start. Maybe that's a bit more defensive minded thinking. So yeah, I think the game was definitely there for Arsenal today, and Liverpool went at the best. The crowd were flat. It seemed like listening to them, and yeah, Liverpool found a way to win the game. Where Arsenal, I think they've let that game slip, and now obviously give Liverpool the edge.
22 games unbeaten Arsenal were against the Big Six before today, but they've actually never won at Liverpool or Manchester City. Do you think that Arteta goes into these big games prioritising not losing, Wayne?
I think so. I think definitely. Yeah. I think if you can go to an away team who you're challenging against and take a point away from them and beat them at home, then you're delighted with that. So I think if Arsenal went to Anfield today and come away with a point, I think Mikel Arteta, the fans would have been happy with that. But when you don't and you lose the game, then obviously, as a fan, you're thinking, why didn't we go at them? Liverpool weren't at the best. The fans weren't at the usual best today. If we went at them and you leave them with regrets, then I think that's what certainly probably Arteta will be feeling the same way, because from watching that game this afternoon, I certainly thought Liverpool were there for the taking.
Wayne, as a player, does winning those big games affect the way you approach the league? So does it give you a lot more belief to think you're going to win the title if you're beating the bigger teams?
Yeah, of course it gives you that belief, and I think if you look at Liverpool today, they've beat Arsenal. They're going into the international break now on 9 points. Probably haven't been at the best, in the first 3 games of the season, but they've won them games, and now they can go away, relax, and the manager can relax a little bit and then regroup for the games in a couple of weeks. But certainly when you win them big games, you know, the belief that the feeling that gives you, not just you, the fans as well, in terms of going on to win the league. Obviously, it's early days, but that just gives you massive hope that you can go and win the league, and even going away to teams. You know, I remember when we go away to Chelsea or Arsenal or Liverpool, City later on, you go away and get a point. You know, you're happy, you're delighted with that, because it's very easy. You can very easily lose them games, as Arsenal have today. So going away and making sure you don't lose the game away from home can be just as big as winning.
Was there anything the manager would tell you in those team talks before those big games, or was it sort of something like that the players had within themselves?
When you go away from home, he used to always say the clock is on your side. So so you use every bit of experience and everything you can, and that clock is ticking away. As that's ticking away, the home team normally is the one to go and try and force the victory. So that clock's always on your side, and then we will get chances to win the game. Anfield was always the toughest place to go away from home. First 20-30 minutes, it was spinning. You know, Liverpool want to go and pressure and get the crowd, get up. When you get the ball, put in the channels, go and challenge balls up there, win throw-ins high up the pitch. And we take from there and play our way into the game, where sometimes it's not the best way to play and it's not the prettiest, but it was certainly a way of us getting results in difficult games.